It's me, Noam Segal, and as you probably know at this point, I partnered with Genway to help teams do more AI-led, AI-driven, AI-native research by leveraging Genway. And if this is something that interests you, and I think it should, then follow along, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use Genway and get your research done using AI agents. It's pretty cool stuff. If you watched the previous video, I got this usability study set up, and I decided to do a usability study about finding a coffee shop in London using Google Maps. This is essentially a usability study for Google Maps, which is a product that I use all the time, but I'm going to pretend as if I don't know it for the purposes of this video. So what you're looking at now is the screen you'd encounter as an interviewee if a researcher sends you a link to take the interview. And the screen is very simple. We have the option to choose an interviewer's voice, and then we have to activate our microphone and screen recording in order to participate in any usability study. So I'm going to turn on my microphone and allow screen recording. And at this point, I can start the interview. Let's put my trusty headphones on and have some fun.
Hi, I'm Alex from Demo Account. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this 10-minute interview. Do you have any questions before we begin?
Hey, Alex. I'm good, I think. Let's get this thing going.
Great. Before we begin with the tasks, could you tell me what type of coffee you usually enjoy drinking?
Oh, interesting. I usually drink a cappuccino or an Americano.
What factors influence your choice between ordering a cappuccino versus an Americano?
Good question. I like to start my day with a cappuccino. I don't really know why, but that's just the way I am. And then I like to sort of middle of day, end of day, drink Americanos. And then I stop drinking coffee towards the evening, or at least I stop drinking caffeinated coffee and I move to decaf.
Let's begin our first task. Imagine you're in an unfamiliar part of the city and need to find a coffee shop. How would you start this process?
Alrighty, so first of all, I can hide this instruction because I think I get the point. I would go to the search and I would put in coffee shop or coffee and see what comes up.
What specific details would you look for when choosing between the coffee shops that appear on the map?
I'm a reviews person. The first thing I look at is reviews. I prefer places with a review of 4.5 or more. So right now my eyes are sort of gravitating to the Withered of Chelsea Strand. But I'm also noticing that place is closed, which sort of matters. So I'm shifting my eyes down towards Coffee Island or maybe some of the other places, even though they don't really meet my 4.5 criteria.
How important is the distance to the coffee shop compared to its review ratings when making your decision?
Oh, interesting. It really depends on the situation. If I'm walking around, I'm walking back from a meeting, let's say, then I absolutely care about the distance. I want something that doesn't require me to go out of my way. If it's the weekend and I'm with family or friends and I'm trying to go somewhere cool, interesting, fun, then I might go out of my way and, sort by relevance or reviews rather than sorting by distance.
I notice you're looking at the map. Could you walk me through what you're thinking as you decide which coffee shop to visit?
So as the task sort of states, I supposedly don't know this neighborhood. So again, I'm looking at what's open, I'm looking at reviews, and if I pretend that I do care about distance, then there is the sort option here, and I can choose distance over relevance. And now I'm seeing that Delectio coffee at One Strand has a 4.8. It's open. Supposedly, it's the best coffee in Balham by a country mile. And they have pastries. So that sounds pretty good to me. So I'm probably going to Delectio Coffee at this point.
Thank you for completing the task. One last question. How was your experience interviewing with an AI interviewer today? Please share your candid.
I mean, Alex, it was fun, but I'm ready for my coffee. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna go make an Americano at home. Can't afford to go out every time, you know?
Hope you enjoy your homemade Americano. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
These AIs are so polite. So that's it. We're done with this short usability study. Obviously, if you're setting up your own usability study, there'll probably be more complexities, longer journeys, more steps. It's going to look different. I just wanted to demonstrate the basics of going through this sort of interview with an AI rather than just focusing on the contextual interviews or other interview types that Genway supports. So hopefully this gave you a good picture of what this looks like as a participant. And as always, if you have any questions or things you want to share about working with Genway, please let me know and I'm happy to help. Do go and check out Genway AI. You can open up a free trial account, try it out, set it up, and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.